G'day, g'day, and welcome. My name's Jim, and today I'm going to be showing you around my hometown, or at least what's left of it. This is the city of Lismore on the east coast of Australia. I was born here and spent most of my life growing up around these parts. The population here was 50,000 people. No idea what it is at the moment because, you're about to see 3/4 of this town is now abandoned. All these houses here that you see, they're all unoccupied now, especially all the ones with storm fences. That house there has people still living in it, but as you can see, all their neighbours are all gone. So in 2022, there was a flood came through here, which is not really unusual because it does flood quite a bit. But unfortunately, this flood was the biggest flood ever on record in these parts. It was actually 2 metres higher than any flood ever recorded in history. And it basically went up to the roof of this house here. That's a block of units there, and that's also abandoned. And it went into the second story of those units there, and up to probably the top of the windows in all these houses, if not actually over the roof. People didn't get insurance for this place. We didn't anyway. We got told to get nicked. So unfortunately, we lost all our stuff, and I lost my business, and we had nothing to replace it with at all. The house is completely trashed, and so the government has come in and pretty much bought up all these places, and they're going to take all these houses away, and they're going to crush them, or they're going to sell them separately or something up in Queensland or somewhere like that. So as you can see, there is just house after house after house, and they're just all wiped out. They're all gone. Lismore used to have a population of about 50,000 people, but we've got no idea how many people live here now. That was the electrician's place right there. They were a pretty good electrician. This was a caravan park. A caravan sales place. This one has only been, that service station has only been built after the flood for some reason. It's a little bit weird, but they decided to chuck it there. As you can see, all these houses are all gone as well. Just one after the other, all along the lines. Most of these places have been abandoned now for, since 2022 at least anyway. Some people tried moving back in and living in them. We lived in our house for, until a couple of months ago. And now we've had to move. And unfortunately, there's nowhere to live in Lismore anymore. The prices have gone sky high, which seems really weird. But because there is no houses here anymore, trying to get a house here to either rent or buy is almost bloody impossible. There's nowhere for anyone to live anymore. Some of these houses are quite bloody beautiful, actually. Most of these were built around between 1930s and 1950s, and they're all made out of cedar. So there's a little Italian place. Somebody likes the wog look. As you can see, there's just so many of these places. Everything's almost gone here. This is the Italian club just there. What you can see, that's all been shut down as well. It's all abandoned. It's covered in graffiti and stuff like that. So here's a little street over North Lismore. Houses with broken windows, fences around them, storm fences, chain link fences I should say. As you can see, they're all gone, abandoned. Sooner or later these will all be bulldozed or put on the back of a truck and shipped out. But there is literally just hundreds of them. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. There is whole streets just filled with abandoned houses. And all these people have had to find somewhere else to move to. And unfortunately, there's just nowhere to move to around here. Most people have moved hundreds of kilometres away. Most people have moved hundreds of kilometres away because there's such a housing crisis around here with all these houses gone, all these rental properties, all these properties to buy. They are no longer. We've dropped probably several thousand houses at least. As you can see, they're all in pretty bad disrepair. And just everywhere you look is these cyclone fences, or these chain link fences, whatever you'd like to call them, that are surrounding these properties. That place is abandoned too, but it hasn't got a fence around it. That place is abandoned too, it hasn't got a fence around it. That place is gone completely. The servos remain. Not sure how much business these guys will do. But as you can see, gone, 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 gone. We're heading up towards my archery range here. And look at that. See how high that house is off the ground? Yeah, that's still got water in it. That's how high the water came up. About mostly to the top of all these roofs, the water came. So, and as you can see, there's just bloody hundreds of them. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. This here is Richmond River High School. This was a one of the three biggest high schools in Lismore. Probably with a population of about 2,000 students, somewhere between 1,000 and 2,000 students. And it is now abandoned as well. It's all shut up, never to come back. This school's been around since about 1919 or something like that. It's over 100 years old. Not all the buildings, obviously. Just the actual school itself. It was a pretty big bloody school, as you can see. And, yep, she's all shut down. Never to return. They're going to bulldoze it all. This is just down the road a tiny little bit more from the school. As you can see, all these guys are gone as well. Looks like one house there might still have people in it. This place here that you can see was a panel beaters, and it's been now closed for, I think it was actually shut before the floods. It's been shut for about 10 years or something, and it went up for sale the other day. They want like $1.2 million for that place, and it's got a tiny little bit of land to go with it, about half an acre or so. Here's a block of units. If you want to go up there for free cuddles, you're quite welcome. As you can see, it's gone as well. It's all abandoned. So this is actually opposite McDonald's in Lismore. Can you believe? See how high those houses are? The water actually went in halfway up the windows, right up top there. How high they are? They're 4 metres off the ground or so, and the water came up to like 7 metres. So this here was the men's shelter where blokes would come and do woodwork and things like that. They also held the Lantern Parade storage there. We have this parade every year. It's a lantern parade, and they used to make all the lanterns there and everything like this. This is Trinity High School. This is also abandoned now. This was a very exclusive private school. And does it say a date there? Yeah, I couldn't quite see a date there. But yeah, that's now gone. This used to cost you, I don't know, $2,000 a term or something like that, $2,000 a month to enrol your kids in this place. And yep, they decided it's not worth fixing. As you can see, it's fairly sort of fancy-ish. It's a very expensive private school. Going up a little street here called Little Keene Street. And even though these haven't got cyclone fences around them, they're still abandoned. They're all gone. Another one developed by Jungle there. There's another one, as you can see, it's got boarded up windows and stuff. No fence, but they're gone, they're boarded up. Another little house all boarded up with no fence. So the people that used to live here, they can't afford to buy around here no more, because they've gotten rid of like 2,000 houses or so in the district. The rent on what is available now has just gone absolutely skyrocketing, and houses for sale out of flood. You can still buy cheap houses in flood. You can buy so you can buy one of these for $300,000. Yeah, average price around $350,000. But these ones are all gone. They're all gone now. They're all been sold to the government. The government sort of gave us all the best prices for it. But we've had to move hundreds and hundreds of kilometres away from the towns that we were born and brought up in, because there's just no accommodation anymore. And the land is just absolutely ridiculously priced. You're paying $400,000 or $500,000 for a block of land that doesn't flood. As you can see, there's still a couple of people living in these houses. For how long? Don't know, we'll see. But there certainly isn't much left. We could basically drive around here all day just showing houses that have been abandoned and sold. It's a little set of units or flats. So some of those houses are not bad with verandas and stuff like that. That place there was a guy that fixed electronics, and as you can see, it's abandoned as well. There's a house being taken out of there already. So there's a little set of units there that's now abandoned. And just pretty much house after house after house. Look, somebody's in that one. And that one. And that one. So 3 in a row. There you go. Three in a row, but you look across the road there, and well, his next door neighbour there too, the one with the green and what is that colour? Horrible mauvey sort of colour, I'm not sure, but as you can see, it's a pretty depressing sort of bloody place. I have no idea what's going to happen to this town. I reckon it's, I don't know. No idea. See, not far from here, there's a set of units there. There's probably, what is that, at least 2 or 3 units. It's probably 2 at the front and 2 at the back or something, maybe. We're very near Byron Bay, where blocks of land are going for $5-6 million each for an average block of land. So all the American stars are coming over and buying the property and stuff. My mate's mate used to live there in that Art Deco place. It's all abandoned, obviously. All the sheds have all fallen down. Some of these places look alright, and some of them look like crap. But all the insides of them are totaled. The insides are all written off. all the plaster and everything's been all ripped out and pulled down. The ceilings have all collapsed and everything in them. Well, that's about it. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed the video. We're going to have plenty more videos coming up soon. We've only just moved locations, so still trying to set up the editing computer and get all our stuff sorted. So hang around and subscribe if you like, and there'll be plenty more videos to come. You'll be good, stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow.